will we get the missing books to the holy or the chapters to the holy tablets?
Well, you know, this is the age of all things being made known.
Mm-hmm.
And the chapters that he didn't put in there wasn't put in there for a reason. And if he didn't put them in there for a reason, he know when they go in there, and he's probably 9 out of 10 made a contingency if he's not physically available to do it on who's supposed to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we don't have to worry about no unfinished work. That ain't the problem. The problem is the motherfuckers that don't want to get up and do no work. They want everything handed to them. They want Brother Messiah or Brother Rod to do all the research. And then they say, okay, well, he did it. I don't got to do it now. If you don't do your own work, you can't get your own reward. So if you waiting on somebody else to do your work for you, you're going to be waiting on your motherfucking reward. Everybody got their own book of life they live in, and some people get stuck. The easiest way to get unstuck in your book of life is to go through a series of Q&A with yourself. Am I living the life I want to live? Is this the life that's going to make me happy? Right? What's missing? If the answer is no to either one of them, what's missing and what am I not doing in order to get the life that I want? We don't want to ask those questions because you might find out that if you live in a 2-bedroom house, you got to get off your ass and build a 3rd bedroom for yourself. You can't call in no contractor because the budget you're working with only allow you to buy the materials. So you better get the goddamn studying carpentry, motherfucker, because you got a room to build. Right? They don't want to do that. Right? Okay. They don't want to alter, they don't want to use the force and power and will to alter the reality.
Carmela says, when will the reset happen and how long will it last?
It's happening in real time. The old system fall is just like a slow fall in building. Until you try to get from under it, you don't really realize how fast it's falling. And the reset gonna last how long it take. Right? That's like asking how long is it gonna take to get to where I'm going? I don't know where you're going, so I can't tell you how long it's gonna take. It's gonna take how long it is to get from here to there. But it's seriously just like that. It's a calculation. Right? So we know what we want it to look like on the other side. Some of us do, but most of us don't. We don't know what we don't know what we want to replace it with. We want to replace though. We ain't even looking at no ideas of what we can replace it with, but we want somebody else to do it. That's just everybody's shifting the burden of the work. Don't nobody want to do the work.
I don't mind doing the work. That's what I'm here for. Man, listen, as long as I got brothers like you, my mentor, Brother Love, and brothers like Young Elder, and the rest of the family that's behind me, backing me, I don't mind, because in my mind, this is how I see it. Like, I have a very deep passion for the way of life. I grew up this way. So, like, you know, people may say, you know, I used to tell people a long time ago, y'all have a choice. I don't have a choice. I can't say, oh, I don't follow Nuwabu tomorrow. I can't wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm not Nuwabian. I can't say that. That's because it's just that's my upbringing.
Right, part of who you are.
Yeah, y'all can quit tomorrow, or y'all can say, well, oh man, the master teacher done got into a tight situation or what have you, and I'm gonna be loyal until the day I get the fuck up off this plane of existence. So that's just me. And my thing is, I've always been raised, one go, all go, one stay, all stay, one leave, everybody leave. No Nuwapians get left behind. And so that's just my mentality. And I think that, you know, we have to start, from my perspective now, we have to start having a passion for this shit. This can't be like a practice, like a religious practice. It's a lifestyle. It's like you have to have a practice. And the most biggest practice that we all need is divine love, man. We need to start really meditating on that ashuk and really knowing what it means to have divine love, and not just externally to others, internally, because I counsel people sometimes and I learn that people don't even really love themselves truly. They really don't even love themselves. Huh?
That's the biggest problem, the lack of self-love, because we teach, listen, the system is predicated upon everybody having low self-esteem. That's what makes them try to keep on somebody else from coming up, because they don't feel like they can do it until they see somebody do it. And when they see somebody in the process of doing it, it hit them right in their third chakra in their gut. and they feel some kind of way about it, but they don't know how they're supposed to feel.
Right.
So the system told them that they're supposed to attack that person. So they attack because they don't know how they're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel inspired, motherfucker, to get off your ass and go do your shit. That's it.
Okay. I'm listening to you, brother. I'm just trying to, these questions is coming fast as hell. So all right, so I want to say this to the brother Ken and the brother Damien, or anyone who is in that situation. I don't know about anybody else, but I know about me. I make myself available every day, all day. I start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and usually some of my nights don't end until 9, 10 o'clock, depending on what I have to do. If y'all brothers don't really have a circle of, you know, brothers that's conscious or sisters that's conscious around y'all, reach out. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube now. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share. But most of all, hit me up in the comments section or come join the classes for the brothers and sisters who really want to learn, because we really need to be together. And the brother Ken says, I need a more productive environment. Well, there's only one or two ways you're going to do that, brother. Either create it or remove yourself from that environment and go link with the people, the brothers and the sisters that have a place for you in a productive environment. Damien says, we all don't have a master teacher. What do we do then while getting beat up by the world? What would you say to that?
Look, I wasn't walking around with Malachi. I wasn't walking around with Elijah. I wasn't walking around with Clarence 13X, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, Dr. Ben. But their material was available. I was able to still take advantage of the teachings of master teachers.
Yeah, straight like
right?
that.
And look, my life did beat the fuck out of me. I'm still here. Raggedy mouth, teeth missing, all that shit. Scars, battle scars, all kind of shit. I'm still here. Right? I don't cry about the lot life dealt me. It's the life I live. Shit, I live my motherfucking big hurrah. Got me motherfucking 16 years. You know? So now that that shit over with, I can try to teach the children from my life experience, because my life beat the fuck out of me, because I learned the hard goddamn way every time. If I don't bump my head into the wall, I probably won't take the lesson and take it seriously. But since I didn't bump my head into every wall I done ran past, I got a few lumps and I got a couple of headaches along the way. But guess what? The lesson stuck.
Absolutely. I'm putting my my Instagram, which is learning_Nuwabic. My what you call it, TikTok is Learning Nuwabic with Messiah Al-Mahdi. Nine Nation Media is the YouTube page, and Naya Al-Mahdi is my Facebook page. But you know, this says, our master teachers and our hearts together, wake up and open your eyes. Absolutely, more. Absolutely. Like, here's what we have to realize. And this is just from my perspective. We can only rely on a leader to a certain extent before we have to be willing to actually become active in doing our part to make it happen as well. Because let's just say, for example, the master teacher never got abducted, and he would have lived his days out here with us, right? Well, at some point on this plane of existence, he would have made a transition, and we still would be left with the task of actually having to propel this thing forward. I think that if everybody looked at what they can actually do instead of what somebody else is doing, that to me works a little bit better. I can't worry about if Rod Hayes is going to lead the nation tomorrow, but I can't control that. But what I can control is me disciplining myself, getting out of the bed every day, and being able to contribute to you know, us as a community getting to where we need to go with enough wisdom from the elders like Rod Hayes and my mentor, Brother Love, and the brother Young Elder. That maintains my energy and strength. That's how I recharge my battery to get back up in the morning to go do it. And I think that if everybody has something to offer, I don't care what you think about yourself, everybody has something to offer. There is some God-given gift or some ancestral given gift that we all have to be able to contribute. Focus on that.
You know, that go back to what I was saying earlier. Everybody wants somebody else to do the work. We go right back to that. Because if everybody start doing their own work, then we gonna end up being closer to nature anyway.
Right. Right.
You know, and to get back closer to nature is to get closer to God.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know, so your God form will be able to take flight the closer you is to God, energetically speaking.
Okay, Lane, I see you. You can do that. And did you follow me on Instagram or my Facebook? Yeah, I listen. I believe that not. I believe I know through just empirical evidence that we all have some quality in us, and it's just that spark. And I think that people like Clarence 13X, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I would even go so far as to say Farrakhan and Pops. They inspire people. They put the spark out there, but I don't think that we can count on no one person living forever to to bring whatever needs to come to fruition. They stay as long as they can, or as long as the ancestors allow them to be able to get the information to us on this planet. And then there are other people that are activated, just like the elder brother Love say. There's 24 elders. If the master teacher was the 19th, you got a few before him and you got a few after him. So there are definitely other beings that are here, like yourself, that's really propelling this thing forward. But I think that we need more unity. We need more unity, and from my perspective, our unity lies in not only the practical application of the Wabu, but uniting with our language. Language is one of the most powerful unifiers, and there has never been a movement. There has never been a movement ever to unite people solely off of language. Besides, I ain't talking about conquest. I'm talking about non-violently. I ain't talking about going into a group of people's land and cutting their tongue out to make I'm talking about willing participants that want to actually learn and know the alchemy of the language that they're actually speaking is going to actually evolve them. That we've never had a language that actually came and united us the way that Nuwapic is, designed to do. And so I think that a lot of people just are afraid most times. It's like in the Your Potential book. If they read the Your Potential book, I think it would bring more out of them, depending on the being. But we need to come together, man. That's my whole cry. We need to come together.
Well, one of the prerequisites for determining if a people qualifies for reparations, a lot of us don't know this, is do you have a language that's common to your people? We ain't never eligible for reparations under no format. We're not never eligible.
Say that again. We're not eligible for what?
We're not never eligible for reparations.
Because of the lack of language.
That's just one. We don't have a centralized government functioning on the world stage that can demand it and enforce it. That's the most critical one. One of the things that I've how do I reach out to you? Terry, you can reach out to me on my Facebook page. Send me a friend request on my Facebook page and a message in Messenger, and we can go from there. Or anybody, that's to everybody in the chat. Reach out to me on my Facebook page, Naya Al-Makti, and send me a message in the chat, the Facebook Messenger, and I'm gonna hit everybody back. I ain't going to sleep till I respond. But what I was gonna say is, one of the main things that motivate me for teaching Nuwapic is because I understand that. But there has to be a demand for it, like anything. Like, let's say, for example, if in a 10-year period, we were able to get, I'm gonna just say, 250,000 people, right, that not only speak the language, but a government was formed out of the culture to pretty much back the people that are part of the community, as well as an economic system, then we can go to the United Nations, which I want to see this in my lifetime, where we can go to the United Nations and actually ask to be considered to be an independent group of people that have the capabilities of governing ourselves. We're the only people. Fuck the United Nations. They can kiss my ass.
Okay. So in what way do you
propose? Let me tell you the reason I say that.
Okay.
The United Nations is not what we think it is. It's the conglomerate of multinational corporations that masquerade as governments. That's it. And they close. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I'm not asking a motherfucker to validate me nowhere at no time in the known universe. I'm validated by my presence here and by the works. I'm not validated by the United Nations, the United States, the UK, the Ukraine, and any other you motherfuckers, right? The validation comes in who he is, the blood and the motherfucking right. I'm the pretender to the throne, crown prince of heaven on earth, and these motherfuckers gonna move the fuck out my way, United Nations or not. So what we really not understanding is our true power lie in the fact that we got the blood ties to the land over here, and we got the God-given right to tell anybody that don't want to conform to the laws of the land that they can kindly get the fuck on. We closing the United Nations, we closing Buckingham Palace, we closing the Vatican, we closing DC, and we closing every one of them motherfuckers that think they got power, they getting closed the fuck down. That's how we gonna do that. Right? Because we don't need them to validate who we is. We need to know who the fuck we is on our own.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Man, know thyself. Don't know your fucking neighbor better than you know who the fuck you is. Know who you is. Know what your rights are as an autonomous and sovereign individual to exercise your authority to create your best life. Then you can tell the motherfuckers with their artificial governments and their legal fiction, de facto asses to get off your de jure land. And then we can start talking about shifting government powers. And, you know, the language is necessary. Don't get me wrong. The language is necessary to recover from what English did to us. But as long as we don't understand that we got blood ties to this land, there's nowhere else on earth for us to go. This our shit. We belong here. All the masters of the known world have reincarnated at this time to close out all conscience. If any of them got a conscience, they got to step up to the plate.
Right.
Close that shit out and move into the next reality. So this is where we at now. We passed all of the let's get together. We at the part now where get the fuck out the way, the building finna fall. The motherfucker finna hit the top part of it now, about to hit the ground. All them other people got squashed because they wasn't paying attention.
Okay, Brother Love says, talk about ridding oneself of what's popularly known as sin or unrighteousness deeds to enlighten one's heart to pass the MET test. And is there such thing as the unforgivable sin or unrighteous deed?
Yeah, there's a lot of unrighteous deeds that can be done. But to purify the self, the whole goal of being here on earth, and we're talking about laws of might. Laws of might are the laws of nature applied to human understanding. That's it. Okay, so when you start trying to be the best you can be, you walking the righteous path automatically. When you deviate from that and try to be the worst motherfucker you can be, you're going adverse to nature. And nature's going to bite back. You don't need nobody to tell you. She going to tell you.
Okay. Tracy Howard says, where should we buy land?
This ain't a good time to buy land. During the Jubilee year is a horrible time to buy land because you might not own it. You might not own it when the flip comes. The land is already tracted out to tribes and according to the geography and the layout of the tribes that was there. The only thing now is that we incorporating byproducts of us that came from other places and amalgamated on the land, right? And they got both our blood and hybrid blood from varying different parts of the planet. But the ones of us with the most condensed blood, we know what the fuck going on. It's not a secret to us. It's only a secret to those not paying attention because I done broke the whole story down from A to Z.
Right.
Right. So we know that there's some imposters on the land. We know where they came from. Right. And we know that they got to go. They know they have to go because when they speak in their videos, they talk about they not going to be here. They know they're not going to be here. They tell you they're not going to be here. Right. But like DMX saying, we not going anywhere. We right here.
We right here.
We right here. You know?
We right here.
And they don't know who we be, but we do. And we can see them. Black devils. Yeah, but no matter how we cut it, you can't hold victims And you can't hold two sets of victims who victimize each other for being put in that position by a victimizer. You had to take the victimizer and hold him accountable for all of the dirt the other ones did on his behalf. It's his dirt. It originates there. Gotcha. So once you clean that shit up, then you know who was behind the dirt. You get them motherfuckers out the picture. I don't want to shoot the little guy on the battlefield. I want to go get the head of state. Or else I don't want to be, else I'm not going to fight in your war. The fuck I look like killing foot soldiers.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah. When I can go just chop the head off the motherfucking beast and let that motherfucker flop around for a minute.
Man, you said a mouthful with that, bro. You definitely said a mouthful. Moore said, what did he say? We need crime syndicate. That's what, hold on, the chat changes so much. Oh, he says our language is supreme over everything and anyone other than the Wapi and the Wapu. Yeah. Yeah, we already done covered a lot of good topics, man. Got to let the brother take a break and rest so we can do this part 4. But I just want to say to everybody, please, family, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share these videos, especially if you know people that are trying to actually learn the Nuwabic. I've got so many PowerPoints on the YouTube channel. Share it. And if there's specific PowerPoints that you guys want that's not there, reach out to me. I put it together probably about 10, 15 PowerPoints a day. Yeah, all you got to do is just reach out to me and I get it done fast. As soon as I see what you want, I'll get right on this computer, I type it up, put the slides to it and ship it right on out to YouTube. So y'all got brothers that's here, man. I'd like to thank you again for coming, Rod Hayes, because you're always saying the right shit, man. Oh, well, you got a powerful ass mind.
Hey, listen, this is the thing right here before we go.
All right.
The best leaders inspire others to lead themselves. The leader who don't want you to have leadership skills is an oppressor.
Damn right, a tyrant.
Beware of the one who try to hold you down in order for them to shine. The goal is for everybody to be their own leader. So instead of the blind leading the blind, we can let somebody that can see teach everybody how to see. So now we all can walk to the beat of our own drum and we might make one hell of a motherfucking concerto together. But as long as we allowing misleaders to mislead us, we're going to be misled to hell. And hell is a mental place created by motherfuckers using sorcery.
Okay.
So once we understand that, be your own leader. Don't look for no leaders. Take the initiative to make your life the best life you can. And the more steps you take towards your best life, the more your best life gonna move towards you. It's the same shit.
I'm trying to get Terry to add what? You said, can you add it to the chat one time for spelling? Add what to the chat, Terry? What do you want me to add? I agree with that though, bro, because like we're in a day and time to whereas the more of us that have the ability to stand up and lead, I think the better off we are to carry this fucking torch.
Yeah. So when we look at what the problem for getting people to take the leadership initiative is, most of the leaders get cut down. And that generates an automatic repugnant fear. Because why would anybody want to get cut down and nobody's picking up the mantle and continuing on with the struggle? Right? So all of the work Martin did fell on the balcony. All of the work Malcolm did fell in the motherfucking ballroom. Right? All of the motherfucking work Elijah did flew out the window in a motherfucking hospital bed. Right? So we can't let Fairkind work fall now. We got to hold something up. We got to keep something good in our community. Somebody that was trained somewhere to keep us on, we didn't watch what happened when they took Pops out the scene. You got to come back and rebuild that shit.
You're absolutely correct.
Right? But what if at his age he say, I'm too old now, I don't want to do it. I'm finna retire now. At his age, he earned the right to say that. I gave y'all motherfuckers my best and y'all left me sitting in that motherfucker like they left Mandela for 27 years.
And you know what? I don't even think people think like that, but that's fact. That's reality.
he would be 100% within his rights to say, I'm not fucking with you niggas no more. I'm just up the street in the cage and you motherfuckers and fell apart like I done crossed over to the other side. Why would I want to do any more work for you motherfuckers?
Yeah, that's real.
Right?
That's real.
It's the same with Farrakhan got a functioning Nation of Islam. But what if he decide tomorrow he want to retire? He earned it. What they gonna do then? I'm going to retire. I'm just going to fall back advisory capacity. I don't want to do no more work. I done did 60 years of this shit, 70 years of this shit now. Right? What then? You got guys in the nation capable of stepping up. Right? But they would have to work to do what Farrakhan did. It would take key figures to work together as a team. And are they willing to do that? Or will their egos overshadow the potential to take the Nation of Islam to the next level? Because sooner or later, he's going to have to retire. He's damn near 90 years old.
Yeah.
Right? So sooner or later, he going to want to go sit on the beach and have him a motherfucking pina colada.
Yeah.
He earned it. The same thing I was saying about Taj. He earned the right. He taught you motherfucking civics and y'all still don't understand the function of civics. To assert your de jure jurisdiction over their de facto corporate jurisdiction. You haven't learned that yet, and he's been teaching the same thing for 50 years. What if he tired now, he want to retire, and he don't want to teach no more? He earned the right to retire if he chooses to retire.
Right, because he don't put his work in.
So at some point, we going to have to step up. Okay, Elder, you can retire. Right? But we act like we can't function if they want to retire. We get retarded. Oh, move out the way. You don't know what you're doing. Let me do it. And then fuck some shit up knowing we ain't know what we're doing.
Sure do. You got Everything Forever says, wow, I've been wanting to learn a real language. Glad I found you, because where Rod go, we go. Showing that brother some love. Hey, if y'all want to show the brother some love, I dropped this Cash App in the comment section. Also, we would like to build this school, man. We really need a school, man. All Nuwabic school where the Holy Tablets is the curriculum, and all Nuwabic. We putting it together now. So we dropped the Cash App. I dropped my Cash App in the comment section if y'all want to show some love on helping build this school. We got to get ready to get out of here, man. It's 8:02. But yeah, man, this has been a good one. We're gonna have to get back together, man, because the chat line blowing up. Sis say wherever Rod go, we go. Word. All right, so I like to say peace, love, and blessings, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share these videos. Let's get on this language. Naya Al-Makti, for those that was asking me about my Facebook name, NAYYA ALMAHDI. That's how you spell it. And if y'all just go ahead and friend request me real quick, I'll go ahead and accept the friend request. Hit me up in Messenger. I message you right back. I'll show. All right, man. We're gonna get back up again. We can come back and do this shit again when you're ready.
All right.
All right, what do?